reflect, reset, and rise. We talked about survive to 25. More importantly, what we're going to talk about today is thrive in 2025 and beyond. I'm going to give you a blueprint, a roadmap. All I ask is that you grab a pen, you follow along, and we're going to absolutely crush it together. So with that said, let's get started.
I'm Mark Evans, I'm Mark Evans, I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it. To discover freedom, there ain't no question. Mark Evans, when he step in the door, he's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker, I'm a dream maker.
Hey there, it's your boy Mark Evans, DM. Welcome to another Making of a DM podcast show. That's right, you are the deal maker, and most importantly, the dream maker of your life. I'm coming to you live from Parkland, Florida, 78 degrees, a tad overcast, overlooking the beautiful, green, amazing golf course that I never play on, but it's beautiful to look at. Lots of people out there hanging out in mid-December, towards the end of December, actually, but I'm not. I'm in here talking to you and with you to help you, give you the competitive advantage of your life. I want to say thank you guys so much for sharing the show, letting people know what's up, leaving 5-star reviews, tagging me in the show and post and all that good stuff. So thank you guys so much. Today's show is tactical. I'm going to give you a website to get over to because I want you to follow along on things today. And if you can't follow along necessarily at real time, that's okay. What I want to do is just give you the link. It's also going to be on the show notes as well. But I have an 8-page document for you to print off and for you to actually fill out. This is a very practical structure to really get a massive advantage and thrive in 25. So the website is simple. It's markevansdm.com/reflect. That's right, markevansdm.com/reflect. All lowercase. Get over there, check it out, and see what's going on because it is a very awesome thing that I've built for you to give you the thing. So let's talk about this. We're coming up to 2025. My theme, if you listen to my shows and follow me in the DM Alliance or you're part of the DM family, thank you for being amazing human beings and, going after your dreams and goals because that's what we do every day. But towards the end of the year, we have a lot of this thought process, our families, what's important to us, reflecting back and saying, man, I fucked that up. I did really well here. I dropped the ball there. I should have added this person. I should have listened to this mentor. All this stuff, right? So what I like to call is this reflect, reset, and rise. And I always think about this as it's that time again, right? Towards the end of the year, you're conscious of what's going on. I've talked about not really setting, New Year's resolutions because, as you know, most people never do anything. It's like, I'm going to start Monday. And then the whole year goes by. But maybe you've stared at your bank account or maybe you're looking at your to-do list and you're like, where the hell did this year go? It's happening because you've been involved in it. And my goal has been survive to 25 in life and business. A lot of craziness going on. We're out of that. If you're listening to my voice, you've survived. So congratulations on that. Maybe you barely made it, but hey, guess what? You made it. A lot of people didn't. A lot of people went back. They went backwards. They went and got a job. They went and, or whatever they're up to. They really just tapped out and quit. But that's not you. So what I want you to do in this book, this workbook, if you will, it's like reflect on what worked. And most importantly, what didn't work in 2024. We're going to break that down today. I want you to reset your priorities. What are you going to accomplish? And what priorities are you going to go after in 2025? And then we're going to use this as a framework to build a game plan and crush your goals. Does that make sense? So things like, did you accomplish the things you set out to do? A little bit, or not so much, or whatever. Did you take the badass family trip that you've been dreaming about, but you kicked that can down the road because things didn't work out this year? Did you deepen relationship with others to build relationship capital? See, it's easy to build relationship capital when everything's easy. Where the real relationship capital gets dug and created at a big level is when things are challenging. You don't have to believe me. Look at your spouse, look at your friends. The hard conversations, the hard things that's happened in your life is what's bonded you together tighter and stronger. Did you grow the company to the level you know you're capable of? Or did you play on defense? Did you play on offense? Were you stagnant? Did you get the best shape possible? Did you get in the best shape possible? Or did you get derailed? Had a bad year, bad week, bad month. Bad week turns into a month, bad month turns into a year. We've all been there. I'm not judging it. But I want you to think about this, and I want you to grade yourself 1 to 10. How well did you do in that? How well did you plan versus react in this game of life in 2024? 10 being, I absolutely planned it, I crushed it, and executed perfectly, right? Where it's like, dude, I give myself a 6. Always room for improvement. There's not one person I know that said a 10. So if you said a 10, you don't have any room for improvement. We all have room for improvement, me included, all of us. So in this document, I asked you to write down your wins for 2024. Just list your top 5 accomplishments. Like if you're on a treadmill, if you're driving, if you're working, whatever, think about it. What are your top 5 accomplishments? And again, big or small, remember they all count. One thing I can tell you about winners, we look for every opportunity to create an accomplishment because that's what keeps us going. It allows you and it forces you to see the good and the bad. When things are hard, dude, I got up today. That's a win. When you made that call you didn't want to make, that's a win. When you had that tough conversation with a staff member you didn't want to have, that's a win. Big or small, did you buy the dream house? Did you take the family vacation? Did you get the best shape of your life? Big or small, it all counts. Your top 5. Think about it. This is not something you try to speed through. I know everyone like me likes to speed through stuff, but don't speed through this. This is your life. Reflect. Think about it. Missed opportunities. List your top 5 missed opportunities. What didn't you accomplish this year that you wish you had? Maybe you had that real estate deal that you wanted to buy to create some income. Maybe you had that business that you wanted to buy to create some income, but you kind of got sidetracked or scared, or a little bit of both. What didn't you accomplish? What didn't you accomplish? And then I go into step 2. Today's show's a little different. It's not going to be 30 minutes of me talking, heart. I want you to really soak this up and think about this. When we get done, I want you to just kind of be present with yourself. Go in a quiet room. Grab a notebook and paper with a pen. Write down these things. Print this off. markevansdm.com/reflect. It will be in the show notes as well. Now I want you to kind of rearrange your thoughts for a second. What's your vision for 2025? Do you understand how capable you are of anything you want in your life? I was talking with a buddy at the gym recently, and he's like, dude, I want this, I want that, I want this. He's like, what's the best path? This guy's a successful guy. I was like, you need to start talking different language. You need to hang out in different places. You need to create new relationships with people that are already in that environment. See, the thing is, remember, think about this. If you're hanging out if your kid comes home, mommy, daddy, I'm hanging out with, Doug, the drug dealer. How do you think that conversation goes all day? What are they talking about? Or if they're hanging out with, Ernie, the entrepreneur, which one do you think is going to be the probability of success is much higher? They're talking about things. They're dreaming about things. They're connecting. They're solving problems. They're talking about worth and value and KPIs and all these cool things. But if you're hanging out with Doug, the drug dealer, they're talking about hustling. Maybe they can make some money, but it's illegal and it's wrong and it's bad and it never ends well. Eventually, it catches up with you. See, we are a direct reflection of who we hang out with and who we talk to. You understand that, right? I've wrote a book about this, talking about this exact concept called King of the Dipshits. And there's a lot of them. I used to be one. You're sitting around 5 buddies, Sunday, football, Hey, bro, I got a raise. Yay. Me too, man. You get your Christmas bonus? Yeah, man. Okay. What'd you get? $1,000, $5,000, $3,000, $6,000. Now everyone's like, dude, you're the man. The guy that got $6,000 now is the king of the dipshits. We didn't accomplish our goals. We're hanging out talking about nothing. And we're talking about Mickey Mouse money. You don't want to be ever the king of the dipshits. Every smart person I know, meaning that has good stuff going on in their life, has a tendency to be the dumbest in the room. They talk the least, they listen the most, and they want to learn and execute. We all have king of the dipshit moments. We've all been there. Be aware of it. Get in better rooms in 2025. Invest in relationships, time and money. Go the extra mile to connect with people. I'll give you a quick tip. I've talked about this openly. Go where the opportunity already exists. You'll be like, dude, what are you talking about? Let me give you an example. Every area within an hour radius, at least, if not closer, has the hotel or the restaurant. I'm talking the big one, this expensive one, where all the celebrities, if there's a music show going on in your community, that's where they stay. The musicians, the big finance guys stay there. It's the thousands of dollars a night hotel rooms or whatever is going on in your market. Go hang out in the lobby. Go hang out in the bar and have a Stelzer. I realized this when I was 18 years old. There was a place called Hyde Park in Columbus, Ohio. I used to walk in there with my JCPenney suit, sit at the bar area, drink a Stelzer, just listening and absorbing and connecting with people. Get in the right areas, opportunity happens. I could have easily went over to Applebee's, half off appetizers, bro, and hung out there. Yes, maybe there's a business owner there, here or there, but the probability of opportunities at Applebee's half off appetizer moments or Hyde Park high-end, big money, big player moments, which one do you think wins? This exists everywhere. But most of you don't do this. It's a hack. I talked about, this is probably 6-8 months ago, that Tony Robbins and some other big name guys were staying at the Four Seasons in Palm Beach, Florida. How do I know? They posted. I'm in Parkland, 40 minutes away, 30 minutes, give or take, to Palm Beach Four Seasons. I go there often. I roll up, give the valet my keys, and I go hang out in the lobby at the bar and get a coffee. It's in the morning. It's like 9 a.m. Guess what happens next? Hey, Tony. Mark Evans, nice to see you again. Hey, Dean. What's up, my man? It's been 3 years. Long time no see. And then I met 20 other guys and gals. They're at the event. Big players. Everyone there, it's part of the Zenith thing. They all got to be doing 20, 30, 50, $100 million a year in revenue in their businesses to even be invited. Do you think something could happen from that? Maybe. But that's what you got to do. You got to put yourself in this position. I still do it today. This is why I invest in country clubs. I don't even golf. I golf twice a year. But I invest. I'm involved. This country club's amazing. Go down to the country club, get lunch. Every morning, I'm getting coffee at 6 a.m. at the club. You start seeing people. Hey, what's your name? Oh, yeah. But, wait, you own a brokerage company? Oh, shit. Yeah, I did $62 million last year. Trying to grow it to 150. Then I'm going to exit it. Ex-mayor. Runs a pretty large real estate firm. Talk to him every morning. Today, for example, Mark, see what's going on with Bitcoin? Sure did. His name's Mike. Absolutely, Mike. You involved in it? Sort of. Here's what I'm doing. Dude, we got to get together. I didn't realize you're doing that. Do you know so-and-so? I don't. I'll set up a meeting with lunch or breakfast. Let me know. We'll all get together and we'll talk. This is how this game works. You can do this. You're in control of that. But Mark, I don't have any money. It doesn't take money. You can go to any hotel and any restaurant in the world and get in for free. You don't have to buy a bottle of service for $5,000. Get a water, for God's sakes. You don't have to spend any money, but you got to show up. This is a huge hack. I did this at Hyde Park. I've done this my entire life since I was 18. Literally, go where the opportunity's happening. They're talking about money. They're talking about stuff that you don't even know exist openly. Now, don't be a douche about it. Don't be weird about it. Just show up. Maybe your first 3, 4, 5, 10 times you show up, it's very awkward for you. You're out of your comfort zone. Good. That's what you should be. I was scared to death, but I was more afraid of what I knew. I was broke. I wanted more. I wanted to make new connections. I wanted to meet new people. And I can't hang out with my buddies at fucking Applebee's, half off appetizers, doing big things. Doesn't exist. You can't go to the VFW every weekend thinking something big's going to happen. Show up where the opportunity exists. Find out. That's your job. Find out the top 5 hotels, the top 5 restaurants in your town and or nearby. Big city, big town stuff. Go connect. You would be amazed at what happens. Sit at the bar. Just start talking to people. Be nice. Connect. Because what's cool about that, the person you're being nice to and connecting with, by the way, you should do this anyways, no matter what level, but the person you're sitting beside, especially here in Florida, they could be in like flip-flop shorts and a torn shirt, but be worth $1 billion. Hey, man, beautiful day here. Yep. Where are you from? Oh, I actually live here. Huh, me too. What the hell's going on today? Oh, I'm in town for a meeting. Yeah, lots of meetings happen here. What kind of meeting are you in? I'm in the financial space. Cool. I'm in the financial space too, a little bit. Not as big as you, though, I'm guessing. But like, I do some real estate stuff, do some lending stuff. Oh, yeah, what kind? And then it's on. Conversate. True story. This just happened 3 hours ago at my house. A guy rings our doorbell. Larry is his name. He just moved in across the street from me. We got a bottle of wine of his last night, delivered to our house. And it's a nice bottle of wine. I was going to take it over to him sometime today. I've never met him. I just got back to Florida, as you know. He just moved in April-ish. No, wait, that's a lie. He bought it in April, moved in July. He comes to the door, and I'm like, he's like, hey, I'm your new neighbor, Larry, across the street. I'm like, yep, I got a bottle of wine for you, don't I? He's like, yeah, you do. And before I go get the bottle of wine, I was like, well, hold on. My wife might be drinking it. LOL. She doesn't drink, nor do I anymore. I was like, Larry, where are you from? How long you been here? Well, I'm from New York. Where? Awesome, man. What part? Manhattan. Cool. Are you in the financial or insurance business? Everyone I know from New York is in financial of some sort or insurance of some sort. And he could easily said no. But he's like, yeah, actually, I'm in the insurance business. We got to hook up on that. I was like, yeah, I do some financial stuff, blah, blah, blah. 3-minute conversation. We have lunch set tomorrow. I don't know. I don't have any agenda except to connect. But guess what? When you talk to a guy like that, he's connected. He's about my age. He's got a lot of cool stuff that's happening, I'm guessing, if he's living in this complex. The odds are in my favor that something could happen. Maybe he has a business to sell. Maybe he knows someone to sell in business. Maybe he has capital to play with. Maybe he wants to get involved. I don't know yet. He's probably thinking the same thing about me. Why? Because anybody at this level understands that's how this game is played. Get in the right rooms, the right shit happens, period. Why do you think the DM Alliance crushes it? Why do you think the DM family crushes it? When you're in a room of players that want to win with winners, we keep fucking winning, even if it's hard. Winners win. That's what we do. And if you're listening to my voice and not in a room like that, I don't care if it's the DM Alliance or not, but the DM Alliance is $1,000 a month. I would ask you a simple question. Aren't you worth $12,000 a year to invest? Because you'll go buy a stock and make 10% and brag to all your friends. You'll go buy a property and make 20% and brag all over online. But you won't invest $12,000 in yourself to get hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars in return. It's mind-boggling to me that people do that or don't do that, actually. You're worth way more than $12,000. And if you've never invested in yourself, well, you have. You just haven't looked at it as an investment. Because school, church, clubs, any kind of extra curriculum, those are investments in you. Pay attention. Understand the game you're in. So I digress. What's your vision for 2025? It's about truly defining what you want to accomplish. Not me, not your spouse, not your grandma, grandpa, not your best friend. What do you want to accomplish? And I'm talking about your family, your faith, your fitness, your finances. Let's not forget fun. You got to have fun in this game of life. And this is your moment to dream big. And most importantly, get specific. Dude, I want to take my family on a European trip. I want to invest $50,000 on it. I'm going to take my mom, my dad, my brother, my sister, their 2 kids, their other 2 kids, my grandkids, their grandkids, whatever it is. Get specific. I'm going to get the suite. I'm not going to get the fucking one down by the motor room. I'm going to do a VIP lunch. I'm going to take a yacht out for one of the days. I'm going to blow their mind. Memories, moments, expansion. Live. So I want you to do this. And when you look back and you only accomplish 5 things, say 5 biggest things in 2025, what are those 5 things that you're the most proudest of? And by the way, it's not about just money. What are the 5 big goals that you want to make 2025 your most proudest year ever? What is it? Dream big. Think big. It's amazing. Then I want you to get with your 5 F's for focus. Right? You just shared your 5 big dreams. Let's talk about your 5 F's. Focus. What are they, Mark? Number 1, what's your big family goal this year in 2025? What's your faith goal in 2025 for you and your family? What's your fitness goal? Think big. Big. Scare the shit out of yourself. What's your finance goal? Expedite it. Today's the day. In 2025, what's in your bank account? What's your goal? What's your fun goal? What's that thing you've been putting off? I was talking with my buddy Sean today. He's 4-wheel plowing over in Utah, and he sent me a video, and he's like, dude, I love this shit. I was like, me too. Check this video out. It's me plowing snow 3 weeks ago in Ohio in a 4-wheeler, and I've never done that. I always used my Kubota. It's like heated. It's fucking hot. It's like the Rolls Royce of tractors. And I was like, man, I kind of like it being on the 4-wheeler, getting cold, snow flying everywhere, and me feeling like a little kid again with a big toy. So fun. What's fun for you? Now that you're starting to unpackage all this stuff and start thinking about this stuff, more importantly, I hope you write all this stuff down on the free report I give you guys at markevansdm.com/reflect. I want to go to step 3 now, because this is probably more important than anything else we just talked about. You want to win, right? No, like you really want to win, right? I'm going to ask you an uncomfortable question now. What are you going to quit to win? See, success isn't just about what you do. A lot of it is about what you stop doing. The habits and distractions we allow in our lives hold us back from achieving the big goals I just shared with you. This year, take a hard look at what's not serving you, and let's make a commitment to quit some of these things. I'm not saying you have to quit everything, but maybe some examples here. Maybe you got to stop smoking. It's not serving you. Stop smoking. I smoke cigars. I'm not stopping, but I might reduce. But it doesn't hold me back from my dreams and goals. Drinking did. I stopped drinking 3 years ago. This is all stuff I do every year. By the way, I do this every quarter. Maybe you need to stop procrastinating. Maybe you need to stop wasting time on social media. Maybe you need to stop watching too much TV. This is a big one. Maybe you need to stop having so much negative talk to yourself. Listen, you fucked up before. Get over it. What are you going to do about it now? When? You understand, like, your body, when you're pouting and sad and negative, do you think you're going to be better receptive to opportunity than when you're excited, pumped up, ready to tackle the world? Come on. Maybe you need to stop eating so much junk food. Maybe you need to stop being in so many toxic relationships. I talk about this. Stop fucking trying to save people that don't want to save themselves. Let them go live in misery by themselves. You and I are fixers. That's what we do. We solve problems. The problem is they don't have a problem. They don't think they have a problem. So we see it. They don't see it. We're better than that. I just got out of one recently. True story. It just happened 3 days ago. 3 days ago. I was like, dude, I can't talk to you anymore. I blocked his number, blocked him on social. I can't have toxic people in my life. He's a fucking bipolar shit show. I ain't got time for it. Let him go mess with someone else. He hates himself, so he wants to bring misery into other people's lives to make them feel normal. All I want in my life is peace, harmony, and growth. Stop saying yes to things that don't align with your goals. But Mark, I have shiny object syndrome. What are you trying to accomplish in your life? I don't know. That's why you got shiny object syndrome, because you don't know where the hell you're going. Stop trying to avoid exercise or physical activity. Move. A body in motion is very powerful. Motion creates momentum. So take a moment and list 5 habits, distractions, or roadblocks you're going to work on quitting or minimizing in 2025. See, a lot of the work I do with people, it's not helping them learn new things. It's helping them deprogram the old things, unprogram. Just like a computer, you got to take out the old system to put in a new one. Some of you love the old systems, even though you don't. You don't have to believe me. Look at this report every year and watch what it looks like. Is it getting better or worse or the same? By the way, if it's the same, it's getting worse. Now, let's take it to step 4. We're at the end of December in 2025. Don't close your eyes. Last thing I want you doing is falling on the treadmill or wrecking the car. But imagine your victory in 2025. Visualize the feeling. How are you going to feel when you accomplish all this stuff you just wrote down in 2025? How will you feel when you crushed your goals? Because you actually had direction. See, the thing is, most of you are operating on feelings without direction. That's called emotions. But if you have a direction and I'm even if I have a bad day, I'm on the track. I'm winning. I know losing comes with winning, but I know where I'm winning to. I know where I'm going. Do you? Write it down. You might even get emotional with this. It's okay. I'm going to give you a quick bonus, quick wins here to start your year. Before you get, let's go lighter. Let's get lighter in 2025. This may sound absolutely absurd to you, but rest assured it's not. In the next 48 hours, go clean your closet. Go clean your closet out. Create a keep and a donate pile. Clean that shit out. That shirt you've had in there for 7 years thinking you're going to fit in it or you're going to wear it again, throw it out. If you haven't touched it in 2 years, you're never touching it. Trust me. Reduce clutter. Declutter your space, your workspace. Tidy it up. Clean it up. Maybe your inbox, your email. Clean out your email. Respond, delete, or archive. Next. This is a big one. Everyone can do this right now. Write down 10 people you want to say thank you to for 2024. Maybe it's your mom, maybe it's your dad, grandma, grandpa, cousin, uncle, mentor, friend, someone that helped you at a store, whoever it is that made an impact. Here's how I do this. I'm going to count to 3, and I'm going to ask you a question, and the first answer that pops in your head, that's someone you put on there. 1, 2, 3. Who do you want to send a letter to right now? That's the first one. That's the first one. I'm talking a handwritten letter. Don't type it out. A handwritten note or letter. It could be something as like, Bill, I appreciate the time you spent with me 2 weeks ago on the phone. You really gave me clarity. And I just want to say you matter. I appreciate you. And I'm here if you need anything. Mark. That's powerful. Powerful. If you don't want to do that, shoot a video from your phone. You can't outsource this. You have to do this. I have shitty handwriting. I still write them. Just let them know they're important. You appreciate them. Let me ask you a question. You're doing a lot every day. If someone took a time to send you a letter to say, hey, just want to let you know I appreciate you. Do you get mad? Or does it make you feel good? Of course it makes you feel good. Of course it makes you feel important. Of course it makes you feel wanted. Makes you feel like, wow, people do care. People are nice. You can do the same thing to other people. You can. I'm just sharing this with, you could do this right now, but this is something you should add in your daily, weekly, monthly bare bones, sending letters, private videos. Connect, deepen relationships. Today's podcast show simply reflect, reset, and rise. Survive the 25 and thrive in 25 and beyond. My question to you is, I just shared with you a roadmap that if you actually take serious and take the time to get over to markevansdm.com/reflect, just download it. It's free. I have nothing to sell you. I'm giving you a tool to give you an advantage in the game of life. What you do with it is up to you. You know the good old saying, I can walk a horse to water, but I can't force them to drink it. Well, you and I are standing at the water. Are you thirsty? It's up to you to decide. markevansdm.com/reset. I challenge you to get this done in the next 48 hours. Do not procrastinate on this. This is your life. This is your future. This is a powerful tool to give you a guide when you get lost, because we all get lost throughout the days, throughout the year, I should say. There's going to be moments when you question things, but you pull this out and you're like, dude, I said I was going to do this for my family. You're going to get beat up. You're going to get punched in the face. You're going to have moments of winning. That's the game. This is the blueprint. This is the roadmap for you to keep you on track. If you have any desire to get in a room full of winners and invest $12,000 a year in yourself, only $1,000 a month, shoot me an Instagram message at MarkEvansDM and say podcast-DMA. Podcast-DMA. I'm easy to find. I'm on social media everywhere at MarkEvansDM. The time is now. This moment. You've worked way too hard for way too little, and I know you want more out of the game of life. I know I do, and everyone I'm working with does. And if you don't, I don't know how you made it this far. Because the game is changing rapidly. The opportunities are abundant. And if you're not growing with it, you're losing momentum and opportunities left and right. It's not that they don't exist. You just don't understand how to see them or how to monetize them and capitalize and drive. I will help you with that. The community will help you with that. You don't need to be a know-it-all. You need to just show up in the right rooms with the right people that encourage you, guide you, help you, push you forward. But it's a choice. Some will, some won't. This is why I show up for free every week for you. To give you tools to be a better human being. If anything, you do nothing, send the letter to your mom and dad. Send the letter to your friend. Send a letter to a colleague. Send the letters. Let them know that they mean something to you. They've made an impact. I don't care if it's your fucking first grade teacher. Stop for a moment. Send them a letter. Miss Brown. I was 6 years old, sitting in the room, scared to death in a new school. You always had a warm feeling to you, which gave me the confidence to become the man I am today. And I just wanted to say thank you. I'm getting goosebumps even saying this. You can do that. Cost nothing. But your excuses will hold most people back from this. Take massive action. Get over to markevansdm.com/reflect. Download this 8-pager. Print it off. Listen to the show again. Follow the steps. Very simple. And absolutely crush your goals, your dreams, and your life at a whole nother level in 2025 and beyond. So with that said, have an amazing day. Peace.
I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. From a small town in Ohio, so I know how it is. Did not come from a lot of money. I remember as a kid, wanted to make 100 racks. Didn't see no one making more than that. Graduated high school with a 1.8. Thought they should've held me back. I hope my principals and teachers are alive just to witness this. I'm my own boss. I'm out here running 2-8-figure businesses. I can walk away from it all and I'll be good, but I've been called to help people just like y'all learn the game. It's time to ball. Everybody chasing the money, but I'm not chasing the money. I'm out here chasing the purpose. Yo, I've been working my whole life. What got us where we at isn't gonna get us where we wanna go. So it's time to push, time to learn, time to grow. I'm Mark Evans DM. I'm here to help and teach them what I know and how I did it to discover freedom. There ain't no question Mark Evans when he step in the door. He's closing deals. Time to tell him what the DM stand for. I'm a deal maker, but I'm not just a deal maker. I'm a dream maker. The journey's where it's at. It's all about the process. It's time to get over to the DM project. I'm Mark Evans DM. Deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, deal maker, DM project.
This is thepodcastfactory.com.